Ireland was originally a pagan society, and Saint Patrick was born in England. But when he was a child, he was captured and forced to slavery in Ireland. And eventually he escaped and went back to went to France, where he discovered God, discovered Christianity and stuff like that, And he came back to Ireland and spread Christianity, and he's credited with spreading Christianity in Ireland.
Well, believe it or not, St. Patrick did not spread Christianity through Ireland. He was actually a pupil of St. Palladius, who was sent by the Pope to spread Christianity through Ireland. Therefore, St. Paddy is falsely given credit for that.
We've all wondered about the history of leprechauns. Obviously, they aren't real, but the history of the myth is not what you think. The history of it, however, is very real and very terrible. Long ago, the English conquered Northern Ireland, and they started capturing and shipping off many of my ancestors, sending them off to islands in the Caribbean, selling them to be used as laborers on plantations and such, much like the Africans. This myth of leprechauns came from malnourished children who grow up to be very short and understandably angry. That's where that stereotype comes from. And I think it's disgusting that the Americans have made a holiday that they celebrate with drinking, not even Irish beers, but just drinking beers and mocking the cruel image of a leprechaun, romanticizing it. That leprechaun is an image of what used to be my grandfather, a small, angry, red-headed, malnourished slave. And you people make a joke about it.
Well, it's actually quite simple. We can discuss these trivial matters all day, but the real question is, why?
It was Saint Patrice, but the white man don't want you to know that.
Aliens.
Well, you've come to the right place, because I know the truth of Saint Paddy. The origins trace back to the early 1700s of the English Empire. Saint Paddy was walking home from his job at the bakery, when all of a sudden he tripped into the shadows and found himself falling through nothingness, falling through the very fabric of reality. He ends up finding himself in a pool of gray matter, struggling to breathe. He scrambles around as he tries to assess his environment. "100 young of the black goat began to swarm around him every round. No one knows how long Saint Paddy was in that other dimension. Some claim he never went there. But would Saint Paddy lie? I don't think so.
Yeah, me and Sarge Pat, we were cool dudes. I mean, I remember a few times we ended up getting in the worst of battlefields, and crazy, dude. I remember one time, for no reason, I don't even know, I went to this one place. It's called Jiggly Bill's. Not gonna talk too much into it since it's a public show. He got a disease that night. I thought it was pretty great. I mean, he's dead now because of said disease, but I don't think I should go into it because it's his personal matters. But Jiggly Bill's is pretty cool. If you ever get down to Kuwait, check it out. Besides that, I remember he was really he was all right. You feel? I mean,
I'm asking about Saint Patrick, not Sergeant Patrick.
Who the?
Praise Shubengirth.